Okay, Sunday morning and ride out on the GS, but I just thought I'd show you just how far I got with the shed extension. That's what it'll be. The 3-foot section that'll be coming down, and then it'll be a 15-foot by 7'6" wide extension on the shed. So I've levelled it off. I had a big tree root there that I had to dig out. Another plant with lethal bloody roots on over there. But yeah, flattened it all out, marked out where it's going to go. So there you go, go right out to there. Be huge, massive. But today, just going to have a quick ride out on the GS. There you go, bought that for the GS as well. Liquid chrome cleaner. Give that a go. Yes, hasn't been started for a week. Well, there's nothing else to say. Hasn't been started for a week. And if it starts now, I'm going to go out for a ride on it. So, full choke. Well, I certainly can't complain with that. It has been cold this week. I was going to take it into work, do a commute on it, but because it didn't start the other Saturday, I was a bit wary of do some automatic gates there, just open like that. Yeah, because it didn't want to start last Saturday, I was a bit wary of starting up early in the morning. There's the handle, that is. Yes, I will finish what I'm saying. I was a bit wary of it starting in the mornings and going through a lot of this rigmarole before actually getting out to work. And I was also a little bit wary of it not starting for the trip back. Oh, stalled it. Bloody useless. Yeah, more or less. That's it, you make your own mind up. Yeah, so I was a bit wary. I will actually finish what I'm saying. I was a bit wary of it not starting for the journey home. It's not a massive problem. Hang on, just rebuild the fence. You have to excuse the heavy breathing. I do get excited. Yeah, it's not too much of a problem because obviously, well, not obviously, but there's I work at a scrapyard and they've got their own workshop with obviously the mechanics and everything in there. I didn't know whether I've had a puncture. And it wasn't a puncture. What it was the seat was so comfortable and went down so far. Do you know what I've done? I've forgotten my bloody gloves. I've left them in the bloody shed. That's all this vlogging and trying to get a 41-year-old bike running. Right, I'll have to walk around and get them. Right, got my gloves. Got my gloves. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not too much of a problem getting a jump start at work, because we've got our own workshops for all of the lorries we've got, and oh, that's the old clouds coming in. It does say it's going to rain today. I was hoping to get a bit of a journey out. That seat is so compliant, that's amazing. So compliant to my big fat ass. Yeah, so it's not a problem getting a jump charge, because obviously we've got all the stuff there to do it. It's just, I think it's a little bit aggressive to start a bike. You know, it's the jump packs and that they've got really are for starting lorries, and I left the ignition on my Hayabusa when I had it and drained the battery, and they came out and put a charge pack on it, and it started straight away, but I don't know whether that was the end for the battery, whether that what would you call it, that aggressive amount of volts going through the battery and into the ignition system was why it died. So I had to buy a new battery. So as I say, I'm a bit wary of that, but as you just saw, and it has been a cold week, and as I say, I haven't started it for a week, but it makes all the difference it being in the shed by the looks of it. Just keeps that ultimate wind chill off of the bike, which is enough to keep it a couple of degrees warmer for starting purposes. But yes, I will do a commute. It's having the not confidence of the bike, knowing the characteristics of the bike, that how it wants to be started. So my old GS 600 was just full choke and no throttle. If you gave it any throttle, that it wouldn't have it, or it would take a lot longer to start. And I don't know whether this is the same yet, but I've only had it a couple of weeks, and this is only the second or third ride out on it, so it's not like I'm an aficionado of the GS in any way, shape or form. And I did keep meaning to come out of an evening to the shed and just do a couple of bits on the bike. don't know whether the clutch actually wants a bit of oil on the cable or not, or whether it's just that I'm used to having hydraulic clutches. The clutch on my GS1000, which is also cable, is definitely a lot easier to pull in, but that just might be more modern engineering rather than state of cables and stuff. I still can't believe just how silky smooth this machine is. You know, it's 41 years old, but it goes up and down the gearbox beautifully. There's always that Suzuki, when you're stood still and you take it from neutral to first, there's always that clunk, but I haven't had a Suzuki that doesn't do that. So yes, this is just a quick run round this morning. My ma's gone into hospital and it's not looking too good at the moment, but then it was about a year ago she was in hospital and it looked even worse then, so they might bring her back to some sort of lucidity, compos mentisness. Might wake her up. I don't know. So yeah, this was purely because I haven't used the bike for a week, and I do believe one of the things you don't want to be doing is so there's an AMPR camera there, and I still haven't had the documentation back to say it's of historic classification. Anyway, yes, just a run around, just because it hasn't been used all week, just to get it out and about, give it a run, because I don't think the carburetted bikes should be left too long. They need to have flu. They need to have fluid. They need to have fluids circulating, and especially fuel going through carburetors and stuff before it all gets ganked up and horrible. So more so with the carbureted bikes than the fuel injected modern ones. They need to be run, is my belief. So I'm out and I'm having a quick run. Well, I'm not having a quick run, I'm having a slow run. So yes, I don't know whether it wants some oil in the clutch cable or not, but I'll probably throw a bit in there. And the back brake definitely wants adjusting. As I've said before, I like my back brakes to be like about half an inch before they're actually activating. And this one, why is that making so much bloody noise? And this one, your toes are almost touching the floor, it feels like, before it's activating, so definitely wants an adjustment. It's 5 gears, not 6. So there is a couple of jobs to do to it, and being that I've had it out in this sort of weather, which, you know, this isn't terrible weather, but I'm getting splattered on my visor now from the car in front. So as you saw at the start of the video, I bought some Autosol liquid chrome cleaner, so I'll be applying some of that, and possibly ACF 50 in all the rest of the bits, just to give it a fighting chance, especially as it's a Suzuki and they do like to tarnish. Tarnish, is that a good word? Yeah, tarnish. They do like to tarnish quite rapidly. If I can get my arse off the sofa during the week and pop out the shed, because again, as you saw, the the land is cleared for the shed extension, and I should be putting the posts in. I meant to do it the other weekend, but in the end I really didn't have time to do it. So the posts need to be concreted in. I did actually buy the postcrete yesterday, so I am one step closer to doing that job. Look at that, can't concentrate and talk. A certain type of uselessness. Yes, so I am one step closer to putting the posts in. Oh, what have you stopped for? He's gone, look, he's gone. Standard of driving these days. Oh, don't get me started. Yeah, so that's a possibility. Well, depending on the weather. And as I say, it is meant to rain. It's meant to be raining now. Judging by that cloud up there, it wants to rain now. So yes, it is one step closer. There is forward motion. And I bought myself a, what was it, about 4 foot long straight edge as well, spirit level, to try and get the floor of the shed somewhere near straight, and it needs to be somewhere near the height of the existing floor. Yeah, have a look behind you, mate. Fucking cyclists. I'll just put my arm out and move out. Marvellous. State of the road users these days. Oh, don't get me started. And the straight edge is also for putting up my sliding door wardrobes, which, if I get it right, I will earn, it's got to be billions of brownie points off the missus. It's got to be at least billions, if not trillions. Trillions would be better, definitely. Get you a wipe off. I'm getting splattered, so you must be. Are you at the right angle? Are you still going? Yes, you're still going. So yes, jobs to do everywhere. GS1000, that's past its MOT now. GS1000 project, that's past its MOT now. And when I was out on that, discovered that the left-hand grip has become unstuck, so that is swivelling all on its own, which is a bit annoying. So that needs doing. What else did I discover on that? Needs some fork protection at the front. They are naked, and they need to be covered. So I've got to invent some sort of fork protection for it. And there's something else. Oh, rear view. I've been through an array of mirrors, both on my GS600 project, which ended up with bar ends that hung down and under, which didn't give a bad rear view. But for some reason, when I tried them on the GS1000, they weren't giving me enough of a view, so they're no good. And I don't like the bar end mirrors being up in the air, because I like to sort of grip somewhere near the end, and they encroach on that, and I find that my arm is sort of, or hand is pushed at some weird angle. So they're no good. I don't really want sticky up mirrors like this, because it will detract from the overall gorgeousness of the front of the bike. So what I have bought, which I don't know whether it's going to be any good, because it was very cheap. Very cheap Chinesey stuff. Not Dionysi, Chinesey. Chinese. So what I have bought is a motorbike dash cam system. dun dun dun, which comes with 2 cameras, one to face the front, one to face the back. It works off a GPS system, so it knows roughly where you are and speeds and all the rest of it. Does it know where you are? I don't think it no, it doesn't know where you are, but it can work out your speed, which hopefully that function will be able to be turned off. Won't want that on all the time. And yeah, as I say, it's got a forward facing and a rear facing camera and a little 3-inch screen at the front, so hopefully that'll give me an image that is definitely workable. So go and check out my GS1000 project, and well, it hasn't arrived yet, but in the next few weeks there'll possibly be a video on fitting that, and another video on whether it's any use, and another video on probably stripping it out and throwing it away. But it was, oh, there's some potholes. You get all ready for it, because like on my GS1000 and especially on my Hayabusa, the old suspension was a bit stiff, so you get ready for it. But on this, because you're sitting on a, well, it's like a bed mattress really. It's like it just sucks it up, just absorbs it. Yeah, so go and check out, well, check out all my other videos, the V-Strom 1000 videos, and the GS1000 project. And don't be afraid to go into the back catalogue and watch it from the start, because it's fan-bloody-tastic entertainment. Compared to some of what's out there, it really is good. But when you compare it to other stuff, it's really crap. So anyway, you go and watch it, make your own mind up. As always, comments down below, subscribe, thumbs up, all the other bloody things. Recommend, share. Don't recommend share. I mean, she's a good singer and all the rest of it, but recommend my videos to other people and share my videos to other people. So that's about it. Is that the update? Is that the update? That's the update. Just a quick ride out. Give the bike a run. Give the dog a bone. Oh, and the temperature gauge. Got to look into the temperature gauge. I have got the manual for this bike now, so find out where that's connected or not connected. Hopefully it's just not connected, or it's a dodgy connection or something. Really easy, really cheap, because I'm finding that bits for these bikes hold a premium. Anyway, that'll do for now, won't it? Ta-ra!